Hey guys, Badu here. Thank you so much for taking a couple of minutes to check out my review of the Get Cash for Surveys program. So without delaying, let's dive straight in. Well, first off, what exactly is this program all about? Well, if you hop on over to this website, it tells you that it's a system that's designed by a work-at-home dad called Gary Mitchell, and basically, the story is, he's run into some pretty bad financial troubles, right? Back in the days, and he was searching for an alternative solution to pay back his debts and all that, and he stumbled upon online surveys as an alternative income source. And basically, since then he's perfected a system that allowed him to get out of debt by doing nothing but online surveys, right? And that's what he offers to teach you in the program. And by the way, I think it's absolutely amazing that someone could do that by doing nothing but taking online surveys. But anyway, I digress. Um, so basically, what exactly is the website, the program all about? Well, once you purchase it and you get access to members area, you will see a huge database of some of the best online survey sites to exist. And if you were left on your own, consider this: there are over 1,600 survey companies, by last count from a website that does ratings of these survey companies, and probably thousands more that are just scams. And if you had to comb through these websites one by yourself, you'd have to spend a huge amount of time doing that. So I think Gary does a really good job, and I agree with some of the choices that he made in putting some of the companies that in that database as well. So these are all legit companies you can sign up for. Okay, so in a nutshell, it's a database of companies that are really, really good and that pay you for doing surveys. Okay, so what exactly did I like about the system? First off, the core. Once again, the database is the thing. It's so valuable. If you've done online surveys for a while, you'll know that some companies are terrible to work with. Not because they don't have really good surveys, right? Because they have things like they don't pay cash, or they pay but they don't pay on time. They have a really high payment threshold, which is like the minimum limit you need to reach before you can cash out, and all that kind of stuff. And so the database saves you just a huge load of time by just pointing you straight to saying, oh, this company, company A and company B, these are the best survey companies to exist online, right? On top of that, for some reason, Gary offers you like a $50 cash rebate, which is pretty cool. And all you have to do is you have to sign up for one of these companies that are listed in the database, and you just take your first survey and show proof of that, and Gary will send you your $50 back. It's a pretty slick deal if you ask me. So that's a really cool thing to offer. And to top that off, if you don't like the program for whatever reason, you have a 60-day money back guarantee, no questions asked, period. Okay. So these were the things I really liked and enjoyed about the program. Okay, so what were the things that I didn't quite like about the program, right? Well, first of all, I think that Get Cash for surveys, it's not really that different from any of these survey taking programs that you see out there. I mean, it's a database, it's great and all that. But there was no. I was expecting something like there was a magical formula that would allow you to take surveys in a way that would help you kind of like make $100 or $1,000 like in a very short period of time, maybe in like 2 to 3 weeks or something. Maybe not overnight, right? But in a relatively short period of time would allow you to make a couple hundred or a couple $1,000 online easy. Nothing was like that in there, so I was a little bit disappointed by that, to be quite frank. Um, Second of all, three extras. These are three extra guides called Get Paid to Drive, Get Paid to Write, and Get Paid to Read Emails that are supposed to teach you about other ways to make easy money online. In my opinion, they're not very helpful because personally, I just would never, make money online, just doing any of these things. So a little bit of a bummer if you ask me. On the note of giving extras, right? Gary actually tried to sell after you purchase the membership for the Get Cash for Surveys program. Gary tries to sell you like a $47 package of ebooks. There were 6 in there, right? Blogging Professional, Google AdWords and AdSense Made Simple, Twitter Unleashed, Selling on eBay, Amazon Training Videos, Domain Cash Generators, and I just thought that they were terrible. After combing through these ebooks one by one, mean, most of the information I could easily get online for free, which would be better quality, first off, and well, it's free, right? So I was a little bit disappointed, and I was frankly quite shocked that Gary would offer such a low quality, bundle for $47. And then I think that the real bad thing, the real like turn off about this program was that I don't even know, who Gary Mitchell is. Is this person even real? And I'll tell you what happened, right? Because before I tried to purchase the program, I sent the support desk an email asking a couple of questions about the program. 1 week passed, no response. And when I tried logging back in, to the system to find my question, it was gone. Like I couldn't get access to it. Very, very disappointed. I don't know, if there's even a single person, behind that website, which is really disappointing for me. So, okay, so that kind of like wraps up the things I didn't quite like about the program. Okay, some thoughts on the program personally. When I kind of like checked out the program, I want to answer this question: is it possible to replace your job, full time by doing this? And after going through the program, I have to conclude, no. It's it's not impossible, but no, I would say that it's going to be very difficult to implement. And I say this for a couple of reasons, and just stick with me and see if you agree with this. First off, there are hundreds of companies in that database that you get access to once you purchase the program. And basically, what happens is that because of the way how survey companies work, you have to sign up individually for each and every one of these companies. Like on one hand, you want to just kind of like maximize the number of companies that you sign up with so you can get more survey opportunities. More opportunities equals to more cash. But on the other hand, right, it takes a long time, not to mention, like after you sign up, right, you're going to start receiving an influx of these hundreds of emails, like daily on a daily basis, like saying, oh, sign up for this survey opportunity and all this stuff. And, just combing through these emails and just kind of like discerning which ones are good and which ones are bad, that's going to take you hours and hours on a daily basis. That's terrible. Who wants to be doing that, right? And, oftentimes I found that these surveys are a little bit biased in the sense that, they favor folks, I'm talking about this in the context of, higher paying surveys, like surveys that do like $10, $25, or above and stuff like that. You usually have to be in the medical or the IT profession in order to qualify. And that's very disappointing, right? I know a lot of people who are doing surveys online just don't work in either one of these professions. So that was a bit of a bummer for me as well. And also, if you think about it, it's a very low payout. You typically get $1 to $5, it's terrible, per survey. And last but not least, because you're taking surveys spread across such a large network of sites, right? Even if you manage to like earn, like for example, you sign up to 100 sites and you make $1 per site, right? So in total, you made just $100, right? But you can't cash out. Why? Because you did a survey, and each survey comes from a different site. That means the amount, the dollar, the buck you earn, it belongs to these individual sites, right? So each and every one of these individual sites, sorry guys, have like a payment threshold. So if you haven't reached that limit, you can't cash out, and usually you just can't anyway, because you haven't reached that amount. So it's going to take you months and months of work before you can reach that limit for each and every one of these sites that you sign up for. So, in my opinion, can this work? The answer to that question is yeah, sure, why not? This can work. But it's going to take you a lot of rote, it's going to take you a lot of hard work and a lot of sweat, and you probably don't want to do that. So, I have to be very honest and tell you that this is not a program I would recommend at all. Simply because, of all the reasons we talked about, both from the perspective of the program and the perspective of, taking surveys, that it's a really time consuming, low ROI, activity. So what exactly do I recommend, right? If you think about it, do you want to be doing surveys day in, day out, even if you could, make money from it, like a stable source of income? Probably not. But are there other ways that you can also, try to make money online? Hell yeah, there are loads, tens and hundreds of these methods all over the place. And I've actually been at this for quite a while, and out of all of these programs I've seen and tried, I think that the best system, hands down, would have to be something called Google Sniper. Now, you might have heard of it, you might have not, and if you haven't, I highly urge you to check out this video below me to see a short clip of what it's all about from the creator of the system. And I can tell you, I've earned quite a bit of money from it, so I'm pretty happy about the results, and I highly recommend the system to you. And I don't want to sound cryptic or anything, but I probably don't have enough time to talk about this. This is probably going to turn into a really long presentation if I talk about what Google Sniper is all about. But one thing I can tell you is that one thing you can be sure is that in order for a system to work, to really help you make money online on a sustainable basis, it has to work for a long time. So it can't be just like an opportunity that comes today and then vanishes tomorrow. It has to be an opportunity that can be sustained. Now, this system was actually created in 19. That's it's too early. In 2009, and many years after, it works like gold. Like, it works perfectly still. Not a single hint that the system is going to fail anytime soon, for at least the next couple of years to come. I can guarantee you that. So I highly encourage you guys just to at least check it out, right? I mean, for the same price, I would encourage you to definitely invest, try the system out, and see if this is something that you can capitalize on. And once again, I have used the system myself. It worked. I earned money from it, so I highly recommend you do the same and check it out at the very least. So that's really about it. All one says. My conclusion is that don't get it. Don't get cash to a surveys program. Instead, get Google Sniper. It's the only proven way, in my opinion, really to make money online. Easy, even as a beginner knowing nothing about how to make money online. Okay, so let's kind of wrap everything up. In conclusion, I hope that first off you found this video to be honest and helpful. And we've run definitely into some hard economic times, and for whatever, regardless of whatever happens, even though I don't know you, I just want to wish you and your family all the best, financially. And following that train of thought, isn't it great sometimes to think that there are other ways to help supplement our income? And that's probably how you found making money online, and that's how you found probably doing this through surveys. And I have to disagree with surveys. That is not your answer, because simply it's not sustainable. Instead, once again, I have to recommend, and I truly believe that Google Sniper 2.0 is the answer that you're looking for to help replace or at least supplement your income that you're making to support you and your family. So once again, I hope that this review has been honest and helpful to you, and the video is below. If you want to check it out, hop over to the site and see what Google Sniper is all about. And I just want to say a huge thank you for taking a bit of time out of your busy schedules to check out this video presentation. And I hope the best for you and your family for the times to come. Okay. Thanks for watching, and I hope to talk to you guys another time soon. Bye-bye.